everybody. This is Rosanna Eisen with Love, Lies, and Life. The show today is basically going to be about older man, younger woman. I'll say that again. Older men with younger woman. At what age does it not matter about the age gap? Is it after your 20s? Is it after your 30s? Is it after your 40s? And I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Wait a minute. I'm almost about to be 50. About to say in your 50s. How old would you date a man? How old would a man have to be for you to say, I'm not doing it? So if this guy is in his 60s or 70s and he's well put together, would you date him? That's the topic for today. I know that as a younger woman, if you were 10, 15 years older than me, I didn't want to have anything to do with you because I felt like we didn't have anything in common. But now at the age of 49, I can consider someone in their, I'm in my late 40s, so I can consider someone in their early 60s, maybe even late 60s. I don't know. I know that this would totally gross me out years before. If a guy wanted to date me and he was much older than me, I thought of him as a pedophile. I know that I will not mark the date. Today is February the 20th, right? I will not date somebody 10, 15 years younger than myself. I just wouldn't do it. We have nothing in common. What can you do for me? And that's the same thing I'm saying to older guys who's interested in younger women. What can you do for me? What do we have to talk about? Okay? I don't have any grandkids, but I know that people in their 50s and 60s and definitely in their 70s have great-grandchildren or even grandkids or great-grandkids. So for me, I know that I was always totally turned off by the fact that someone would tell me that they were much older than me. And it's kind of amusing for someone who's much younger than me to be interested. I'm like, this is nothing but a G thing, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's all it'll be about. It's about sex. I mean, what else would it be about? But, confession, I met someone a couple of days ago who's a much older guy than myself, and I would be interested in this man. I would be interested in this man, the way he carries himself, the conversation that we were able to have. Now, I'm not saying that this man is interested in me, because he's probably not, and I'm not interested in him like that, but this has changed my mind. You know, one thing that stays the same is change, right? So I'm coming to you all today talking about how old is an age gap? What's the limit? What are the qualifications for you to date someone that would be considered much older than you? Okay? And we all know black don't crack. So some of these young men or men look good for their age. So I know I would always be turned off, grossed out by somebody that was much older than me trying to be my man. It's gross. It's nasty. For me, I would like to stay within 5 years. 5 years? I would like to stay within 5 years. I'm not knocking anybody. This is called Love, Lies, and Life. You know, I would say lie. I would never date anybody that's much older than me, that's close enough to be my daddy. That is nasty. But I know that there's some people that do it. They've done it for financial reasons, financial gain, stability. I don't know if it had anything to do with love. I cannot answer that question. Okay? I know someone whose father dated someone their age. I know a couple of people that this has happened to. I know that I wouldn't bring anybody home the age of my son. That's crazy. I mean, no. I just would not do it. But the reason that I'm doing this podcast is because there is someone that I could see that he can get someone my age because I'm mature, I believe, but he's fun, he's outgoing, and he's helpful, he's thoughtful, he's kind. So there you have it, people. Nothing stays the same but change. I'm not saying older guy in your 90s, 80s, or 70s to try to approach me. I would like to have somebody in their late 40s, like myself, early 50s, maybe mid 50s. But I have to set the record straight. Anybody know me? I would say no go for anybody that is much older than I. So it's a rainy day in February, Black History Month. Just decided to pose that question. How old is too old for your age range? You got to give me your age range. And how young is too young for your age range? Or does love conquer all? This is Rosanna Eisen, and I'm signing off to Love, Lies, and Life. And it's a rainy day here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Stay warm, people. Stay dry. Peace, family.